What's going on, guys? Alec here from Fury Gaming. Today I'm just here to give a bit of a chinwag about what's been happening with CIG, and there's been some, misconceptions with the finances of CIG slash the guys building Star Citizen. So what's happened is basically because CIG receive currencies not just in the UK but from the US dollar and the euro, basically to secure themselves from losing money from exchange rates. They basically took out a loan through the UK bank, which is actually quite highly regarded for its banking methods, and it holds the Queen's money actually when you look into it from the good old research that many of the people have done. Now, I'm not saying that I did all this research, but basically what my point is, the reason why the loan's been taken out is so they can allow themselves to not lose the money of backers and not find themselves not short of cash but losing money for no reason. It's actually quite a smart business deal, and they are not the only game development company to do this. It's actually been done multiple times, just that because CIG is transparent, as transparent as any game company is going to really get in regards to their methods and what they do. Now, the reason why this comes to light is they didn't make it public, but plenty of naysayers who for some reason dislike Star Citizen, whether it be because they don't like the fact that we can buy ships that get ahead before the game releases, or they just don't like the fact that something's being done that's never been done before and they can't handle that sort of or grasp that concept outside the ring. There could be multiple reasons, and each to their own. I'm not saying that they're wrong or they're idiots. I believe that CIG are going to build a beautiful and magnificent game for Squadron 42 and Star Citizen, hence why I back it and play it. So the point of this exercise, guys, is to talk about what it means for the game. So what they actually did was they took out a loan against the cash that they have, basically. So they've got a low interest on that loan. Because in the UK, when the tax time comes around, they actually get a game tax rebate for game development. Now, I'm not sure how much they're going to get or anything like that, but it's all actually explained fairly simply. It can be a little bit complicated if you don't understand economics and banking terms, but basically on Spectrum there's a link in the description where the CIG actually did get on top of it. So with it being taken care of, where we know the reason why they've done it, now what are they actually banking against? Well, like I said, it's the cash they're going to get on the rebate, and it's for actually Squadron 42 as well. So what they've done is basically if they default on the loan, only the Squadron 42 assets will be taken away and sold off or done whatever with, because it's actually only for Foundry 42, which are the guys building Squadron 42. So I'm not here to throw shit out against the wall, against people, whatever. What I'm trying to say is clear it up that CIG are not broke. They're not getting a loan to refinance themselves. Simply what they're doing is taking out a loan to secure cash that they already have against the economics of different currencies, because obviously the EU could quite easily and possibly lose the UK very soon. That would actually cause a huge drop in the UK dollar, which would then mean, yet again, like I said before, that they would lose a lot of cash through that era, because a lot of their cash is in the US dollar at the moment. So I hope you guys understood that. If you don't understand it, like I said, go check out Spectrum. It's all written there. If not, then just have a bit of a read up. Be careful though, because there are a lot of haters out there, a lot of skeptics, in other words, goons as well. And what I'm trying to say too, guys, is be careful what you read and what actually goes on. Don't take things at face value, like anything, even what CIG says sometimes. Be careful and actually reading what you are learning about, because some people will try and bait everyone into doing, this is wrong, this is bad, when actually there's nothing wrong with it. They just don't like it, or they're upset with something that's happened there, or they've had a bad experience and that was overkill against that burn, but I don't give a shit. So I hope this helps, guys. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about too was the Redeemer sale. Now, if you watch my latest video on talking about the Nox sale and around the verse and everything, the Redeemer was actually taken off sale just automatically. Like, it was just no warning, just taken straight off. And a lot of people, I saw a few people sort of go, oh, I was wanting to buy it, I've been saving up for it. So they've actually brought it back on the store till July 10th. Now this means for those who actually already have it, or if you're wondering about when it's going to be worked on, because at the moment it's only like in a mild hangar ready state, it needs to be worked on to actually make the rest of the game work quite effectively with, you know, ship item 2.0 and everything like that. Well, not so much the game effectively, but the ship effectively. So they have stated that, like Disco said in his post about it, that it won't actually be worked on until next year. They have no timeline for it at the moment per se in the production schedule, if you go check it out, but it is slotted for some time next year. I'd say probably around Gamescom would see it actually in. Like, you know, they'll have it as a display item for showing at Gamescom or CitiizenCon perhaps. But with working on the 890 jump, the Banu Merchantman as two larger ships, I'd say that they're going to have a lot of resources tied up in that, as well as to, you know, they've released the Hurricane, the Banu Defender, a lot of other concept ships, and a lot of more concept ships to come out. If you're not aware, every month for the rest of this year, apparently, they're meant to be releasing a concept sale of a certain ship, and the second half of the year is meant to be focused on non-combat ships. So there's a few theory crafters saying that there could be the 600i next, but for the month of June, we thought that was going to be the 600i until we got a bit of a spoiler, well, not spoiler, but a bit of a, you know, cheeky grab for those who had the ultra clearance from the Eclipse sale. So with this all being said and done, guys, I hope there was enough information to make this video worth it. Chuck us a like if you agree with what I say, or leave in the comments if you want to have a chat about what you think, like what your feelings are towards Star Citizen. With that being said, I just want to reiterate that CIG are not broke, and that any information that you believe that they may be broke is actually false. They have stated that they're not broke, and so on and so forth. Alright guys, hope to catch us in the verse. Toodaloo.